convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check. Hey, defense. Seven Pirates. Fofo's the mic.
Viking 18.
I got it.
First carry for Najee Harris. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Break. I'm on. Man, I got you. Check back 12.
Now it's Rudolph. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Mike 12.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And
he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Got it. Ready? 44's Mike. Check. I want that. Give me that ball.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Rudolph's throw complete to Freiermuth. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
All day, defense, all day.
Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Rudolph. Ebron caught left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here we go. Rush in, rush in, rush.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0.
Browns, nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Open man completes it to Claypool. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here we go, here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Tight down, there you go. Mike 12, Mike 12.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Mike 12, Mike 12. You remember me? You remember.
Here's Rudolph. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Check. Kings. Check 55. Come on.
Here's Mayfield.
I'm here all day.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Watch the backer. Mike, 55. Regular. Hey, pick your game.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
These two teams all tied after one.
Don't get nervous.
Real.
Hey, check Mike.
Run.
Watch 55.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Open space inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they are definitely back on their heels after that run.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Steelers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Bulldozes past him, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Room here to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Running right through him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now Mayfield. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Check back 12. 60 Bobcats.
On 2nd and 7, Rudolph. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Mike 12. Mike 12.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Dragon 60.
Mike 12.
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield now. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Second and 10.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Now Rudolph. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 12. Mike 12.
Buffalo 18.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 12.
Rudolph now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Get him. Get him. Get him. No. Off.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ricky. Check 37.
Hey, alert.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Mike, check, 59. Exit.
Real.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming up.
49's the mic. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 49's the mic.
Mayfield on play action. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 60 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert 33.
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking sideline, incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Here's Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 38, Rudolph. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, Harris. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
44, Mike. Check pass.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
55, right there in the middle, 55. Y'all not ready? Check.
Offset. Regular.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Mayfield off the play fake. Buying time to his left. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Mayfield on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And again, it's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 4th and short. They had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Bronco.
Here's Rudolph. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Foes and Mike.
Here's Rudolph.
Here we go.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
7 Pirates,
44, Mike, 44.
Alert.
Another try after the first down sack. Rudolph. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Panther 11.
Mike 12.
Hey, here I come.
Rudolph looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Mike 12.
Yo.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Mike 28. Check the outs.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Drop deep. Mike 28.
Let's go, baby. We turn over.
Here we go on 4th, Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. Sack. Cowboy 80.
Let's go one more. 44's the Mike. Check.
Rudolph throwing again. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Let's go.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Go.
An option handoff given to Harris. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go, D, let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check Mike 12. Mike 12, Mike 12. No gain on this, D. Hurt.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
44 is the mic. 40
Cowboy 80.
They run for it with Harris. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
You ain't doing nothing today. No.
44. Mike, 44. Check.
Check Bobcat.
Shift.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll try and run with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
Baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Go.
Rudolph throwing quickly and completes it. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Alert, 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 alert. Hurry.
59.
We own them. We own them.
Mike's 59.
Here's Baker.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Check, 59.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Mike, check, 59.
Pistol.
Let's put him on the bus.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Mike 12. Get your swerve on. Mike 12. Ready.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
QB jump. Watch QB jump.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like